Something like that. Just crop myself a bit more this time. This is a bit different since I'll be independently shot. To be honest, I don't think I'll even use the green screen. I'll just have it there to look nice. What is going on, guys? GHAMVs, and welcome to a brand new video and a very different topic than video games. And the reason for that is that we have reached peak YouTube, people. And if you don't know what I'm on about, KSI, a former popular FIFA YouTuber, now popular vlogger, music artist, I don't know. I stopped watching him in like 2015. And Joe Weller, some guy I've never really heard of, had a boxing match. And it was a proper thing. They had a proper venue. 8,000 people was, I think the venue was sold out, I think, even though here's a shot of empty chairs, so I don't know. And there was actually a full card. There was like an undercard and everything. So we're here just to discuss it today and witness peak YouTube. Before we start, let's look at the undercard because there was an actual undercard. That's mental to me. This is an article by metro.co.uk. So major news sites were covering this. Well, I'd say that's major. So let's look at the undercard. Can't be asked to look up any of these people because I don't care. There's Jake Twin versus Liam Twin. There's Anison Gibb versus Max Plays FIFA. They're both FIFA YouTubers. There's JMX, who has been covered on this channel in the past. Video up in the I bit there. Oh my god! Today I'm going back. Versus Mike Fox and Jesus. Usopp, Ahmedi versus Exploring with Josh. That sounds like a vlogger. The two vloggers have a boxing match. Oh my god, I'd rather watch that. To save you the time of actually watching it, let's watch this together. Not in full, of course. I'm going to give you the major abridged version. So we're going to watch it now. I'm going to watch it and give you my thoughts. This isn't a proper video as to why... Yeah, this isn't a proper video as that's why this hasn't been green screened properly. It's currently 2 AM. It's literally just me recording something because I can't believe this is actually a thing. This is mental to me. Let's go.
And Joe looks...
Look at KSI, people. Oh my god. This is not the man that I and my friends would gather around at lunchtime and watch on our phones or at my nan's house during lunch. This isn't the guy who plays FIFA and cares about Ultimate Team, which, to be fair, FIFA was like a fad anyway, in my opinion, in terms of popularity on YouTube and stuff. But yeah, this isn't the same guy, and I completely forgot he had those disgusting tattoos. Oh my god, knowledge, strength, and integrity. Oh my god. Also, head guards. I'm willing to bet that in the lead up to this, they were saying, you know, I'm gonna fuck you up, I'm gonna fucking give you brain damage and shit, and they're wearing head guards. So how complex and how deep of a fight it is going to be in terms of people getting hurt if they're going to be wearing fucking head guards. I'm no fighter. Go back to my Game of the Year video number 9, I said I am not a fighter. But if you were really training and wanting to be a boxer, or even have a boxing match, why are you wearing head guards?
Right hook by JJ. Another jab by JJ. Joe not answering. Joe hasn't thrown a punch yet. Joe needs to start throwing. Joe needs to throw. Joe needs to throw a punch. And he does. And he does throw. And he lands.
This is Joe sitting back, waiting for
and
KSI
he does
to open
throw.
himself.
This is a sign of what's to come in terms of the commentary. The commentary on this is terrible. And WWE fans, you know we have Michael Cole and all that every week, but at least it's consistent and he actually stays on the mic. True Geordie and whoever this guy is, I'll do a bit of research later, I guess. I'm not going to do any research. True Geordie kept taking the mic and, alright, he had the mic, okay? Then he would continue his sentence like this, okay. KSI is throwing a punch and Joe Weller is still throwing punches. And oh my god, this is incredible. Oh my god. He kept moving away from the microphone. And this guy has a podcast, I believe. This guy actually does, you know, stuff online to do with his voice. So I'm sure he'd know to actually stay near the microphone when you're doing a commentary job.
And he lands again.
Keeps hitting his
and
face.
he's making a fight out of it. This is a fight.
JJ's on the back foot.
And continuing, I've watched 5 more seconds and it's bringing me to another point that these commentary, this duo that we have of Lawrence McKenna, I believe that's how you say it, and True Geordie, they are a terrible duo. True Geordie's trying to get into the fight, you know, just say, oh my god, he's throwing a punch, he's throwing a punch, while this Lawrence guy is trying to be technical with it. I don't know if he has a history in terms of, you know, any kind of sports announcing, but he sounds like he's trying to be technical about it and actually do his job. And they are overlapping constantly. In terms of commentary, this is utterly atrocious.
JJ's doing a good job though. Joe is struggling a little bit here.
The whole arena shouting Weller right now. Wow, Joe going in there aggressively. These guys are matched almost perfect.
Listen to that crowd. Oh my god, I don't think there's anyone there who is a paying member of the public who is above 18 years old there. That sounded like a bunch of teenage, like pre-teens to early teens there. That just sums up KSI and Joe Weller's fan base, I guess, because this is a paying crowd. Of course, like the first few rows is always family and all that kind of shit and press and all that. Maybe some pay members. I don't know who'd pay lots of money to see 2 YouTubers fight. No, there's no joke. That's literally it. Who would do that? So in terms of boxing, it's pretty much just KSI punching like constantly and Joe Weller trying to punch when he can. In terms of boxing, you know, what are you going to expect? It's like having two newbies play Fight Night and not know the controls, pretty much. It's just, you know... You can see I'm not a boxer. What the fuck was that, Antonio? To be fair, like, I bet that little clip I just did, which I'm probably going to keep in, that will give all the KSI and Joe Weller fans here, like, some ammo down in the comments. And we will look at the comments, actually, later to video surrounding this fight, because I'm willing to bet the comments are phenomenal. Because, yeah, teens on the internet, they're fun.
Oh, that's a big left from Joe. Joe just laughing. JJ trying. Oh, it's a big uppercut from JJ. That was a massive uppercut, and that was a brilliant uppercut. JJ hurt him with that one. There is blood at the lip of Joe, and now JJ is bleeding. Oh, JJ's really hurt Joe. He's struggling, Joe. Joe not doing the Mike Tyson game plan the way he said he was going to. Lands with the jab, and there's the tie up here, broken by the referee.
To be able to readjust it. He's leaving himself
Oh, Joe's struggling, and that was a...
Wow, taking serious headshots there.
That cannot be allowed to carry on.
The two of them taken down.
Legit, right, people? I think this would be more entertaining if this was a, like, pro wrestling match. In terms of, you know, make it real, I guess, if you want to, but who likes real sports? But from that takedown, it shows that they're not really boxers, are they? But they wanted some way to show off, hey, they can fight. I think a kind of wrestling match would be more fun. It'd be more entertaining, definitely, as well. Because I know both of them are wrestling fans, or at least used to be, because I know KSI used to always mention The Rock and stuff and Stone Cold. Back in the day when I used to watch KSI, I used to actually watch him, people. And Joe Weller, I know, did a video with Paul Heyman, I think. Because I saw that on Paul Heyman's Twitter feed, like, ages ago. So, why not just make this a wrestling match? That would have been more fun. I mean, to be fair, the kids probably would like it more as well.
A sour note to finish on there. How did that one make you feel? A little different there for Joe.
I think Joe...
Of course they have to show Digi fucking doing some vlogging at the event. Thank you, cameraman, for showing me that. I had to be reminded that Deji exists. Thank you.
Joe's done incredibly well to hang in, because JJ, I've got to give credit, is almost as good as he said he was.
Yeah.
He is looking fantastic.
Yeah, great. Look at Joe and the way that he's been rocked in that corner. He's breathing heavily. Whereas JJ...
Joe is what they call a bleeder. He bleeds quite easily, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's as damaged as what he looks, but he's took some big shots at the end.
And it's quite shocking to watch from the side as well. For a lot of people here who haven't seen boxing before, they'll be very worried. Seeing that replay there, it looked like it was 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other. One man throwing the other down. JJ actually very happy to see Joe hit the floor.
Implemented his game plan a lot better in the second round than the first round, but still not well enough.
Seconds, corners.
I still give it 2 rounds to JJ.
I love that the commentator here is saying that you might be, like, the young viewers might be worried and scared of watching this because they might not have watched boxing before. Show someone that clip and that sums up this match pretty much. I know it may look scary to you, but don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. They're professionally... They're They don't like each other. They're YouTubers.
But soldiering on like an absolute warrior. You've got to give him credit. Jay is...
I love that KSI is really playing to the crowd here. He could be a good pro wrestler in that sense. He's playing the crowd perfectly with his George of the Jungle vibe thing there. Ow, fuck.
The fight. JJ has got so much power.
It's waved off.
Oh, that is not...
The sidemen rushed in.
Joe away from all of
Joe's team surround him.
Can we just keep Joe away from that?
So the fight ends, big do, whoopie do, blah 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 blah. The people come in, you know, KSI trainers, whatever, they hug, they embrace. KSI does a really long speech. He calls out Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whatever, just to get cheap pops in wrestling terminology. They give him a belt for some reason. And at the end of this clip I have, the announcer does something perfect, which I'm going to let it run. And it will sum up this fight, in my opinion. Run that clip.
See, I'm gutted. Like I said, I thought we did everything we. Like I said, I thought we did everything we.
He shushes the crowd. All those kids wouldn't shut up, so he told them to shush. And if that doesn't tell you anything about KSI, Joe Weller's fan base, and the people who attended this fight, who paid money to see two YouTubers fight for like 6 minutes, I don't know what will. I know this was a very different random video, and compared to my last video, this took like no time to make. The other one, the Game of the Year video, took like 50-ish hours in total. This is just going to take about an hour in total. But yeah, KSI versus Joe Weller. If you were curious about watching it, KSI wins, big whoopie-doo. I've saved you all the time in the possible world. Okay, well the stream people is 3 hours and like 3.5 hours, and half an hour is, you know, that thing at a live stream where they just show the arena filling in. Like I know New Japan Pro Wrestling, when I did Wrestle Kingdom 12, the first hour of the stream was just, you know, the arena filling. When it comes to the undercards, I mean, who cares about the undercard when you're watching a boxing match? Am I right, guys? Oh yeah.
さて、一丁決めてくるか。